Hello everyone, so today we'll start exercise 4.6 of chapter 4 basic geometric ideas. Now first of all we'll do question number 1. So in question number 1 there is one figure, a circle is given, and inside the circle there are many things are given. Okay, so accordingly regarding this figure we have to answer many questions. There are 8 questions under question number 1, so one by one we'll answer all the questions. Now this is the figure, students. Fine. So what is the first question they have asked? The center of the circle. So which is the center? This is the center. Fine. So we have to name the center, that is O. O is the center. Okay. Now what is the next question? The three radii. Radii is the plural form. Always remember that singular form is radius. When we talk about only one radius, then we say only radius. But if there more than one radius is there, then we use this what? Radii. It is a plural form of radius. Remember that. Now, three radius we have to name. So, what are the radius? This is one radius, that is OA. Another radius is what? OB. And one more radius is OC. So, these are the three radius. So, how to write it? OA, OB, and OC. Since they are line segments, so we'll put a bar over them. Okay, we'll put a bar over them. Fine. So now let's answer the third question, that is a diameter. So a diameter is a line which passes through the center. That is, this is a line which passes through the center. It is also a chord. Okay, it is also a chord, but this chord has a different name. A chord which passes through the center is called a diameter. Fine. So that is the reason this chord has a special name, that is a diameter, because it passes through the center. So what is the name of a diameter? A name of a diameter is AC. So since this is also a line segment, because it has one starting point and ending point, so we'll put a bar over it. Now what is the chord? It is just a chord, an ordinary chord which does not passes through the center. So in this case, ED is a chord. ED is a chord. So this is also a line segment, so we'll put a bar over it. So these are the first 4 questions. Now let's do the next 4 questions of question number 1. So these are the next 4 questions, students. That is sum number E. 2 points in the interior. 2 points you have to name which is interior to the circle. That is, a center is a point and another point is point P. So how to write? O and P. You will write, just a minute, O and P. These are the 2 points. Okay. Now a point in the exterior, that is outside the circle, not inside, outside the circle, that is point Q. That is point Q is exterior to the circle. Now the next thing that we have to write is sector. Remember that sector is a combination of a radius. Okay, the zone, okay, the place or the area which is surrounded by 2 radius. Okay, so these are the 2 radius. So this is the area which is called a sector. Okay, a sector is a combination of 2 radius. Always remember OA and OB. Okay, so this part is also a sector. That is OC and ODC. This part is also a sector. Okay, because it is this area is also a combination of 2 radius. So you can write any any one sector, that is AOB region. You can write AOB region. Okay, AOB region. Or you can write shaded region, AOB shaded region. That is far better. So AOB shaded region is called a sector. Now the last part that we have to share is, we have to answer, that is a segment. Now a segment is made up of any chord. Any chord. See, we have drawn one chord here. So the section which is shaded, okay, the lower part is called a segment. This part is also called a segment. I will explain you later on. But now we'll consider on only the shaded part of this. So ED. So what to write? ED shaded region. ED shaded region. ED shaded region is called a segment. Okay, so you have to understand the basic difference between sector and segment. Sector is made up of chord as radius, whereas a segment is made up of chord. Okay, so these are the very important things that you have to remember. So let's go to question number 2. So here is question number 2. We have two questions in question number 2. The first question is every diameter is a chord? Is every diameter is a chord? So we'll say yes. Yes, every diameter is also a chord. And one more thing that you can write about diameter is the longest chord. Diameter is the longest chord. The only difference between any ordinary chord and diameter is that diameter, I said earlier also, that diameter is a chord which passes through the center, and that is the reason this chord has a special name, a diameter. Fine. Now what is the second question? Is every chord is a diameter? No, because every chord do not passes through the center. So every chord is not a diameter. So we will write no, every chord is not a diameter. No, every chord is not a diameter. So this is the solution of question number 2. And in question number 3, you have to draw one figure. So get ready with your compass, pencil, scale and rubber. So here is question number 3. So in question number 3, you have to draw a circle and mark a center. So we'll try to draw a separate circle for each question. Okay. So center. So now we'll draw a circle. We'll draw a small circle and we'll try to show the center. So this is one circle and this part is a center. So this is for center. Now number B, what we have to draw? We have to draw a radius. A radius. So again we'll draw another small circle and we'll show one radius. So it is a distance from center to the circumference. Center to the circumference. So this is also a radius. Now let us draw what is the next? Number C. Number C, we have a diameter. So we have to draw a diameter. A diameter. So again we'll draw another small circle. Another small circle. And then we'll draw one diameter. So diameter is a chord which passes through the center. So this is a line which passes through the center. So this is a diameter. Okay. Now number D. Number D, what we have? Number D, we have a sector. A sector we have to draw. So sector is a combination of two radius, that is a shaded region, or the area or the region between the two radius, you can say. A region between the two radius. So this is one radius and this is another radius. So this part is called a sector, a shaded part. This is called a sector. Okay. So now in this way we have to draw number E. What is E? E, we have a segment. So E, we have a segment. Fine. So segment, again we have to draw another circle like this. And segment, we know that if this is a center, segment, we know that it is a region bounded by any chord. So this is a chord and this region is called a segment. Fine. So these are the first 5 very important drawing that you have to draw. And question number F and G. For question number F and G, you can draw another circle. I'm just showing for F and G. F and G. Okay. Only one circle is required. So see, F, you have to show a point in its interior. So center will work as an interior point. Okay. That is point O. Point O is interior. And for exterior point, what you have to draw? You have to draw another point, that is Q, outside the circle. So this is exterior to the circle and this is interior to the circle. And there is another thing that we have to draw, an arc. Okay, an arc. So you see, you have to draw another circle like this for arc. For arc, I am saying, students, that is number E, F, G, H, I guess. H. So for H, what you have to draw? You have to draw another circle like this. Okay, so you have to draw two radius. So this part is called arc, that is A and C. So AC is an arc. Say this line, AC is an arc, small arc. Okay, this is center node. So this is an arc, small arc. I hope all of you have understood this. So that's it for today's session, boys. Thank you so much. God bless you and stay blessed.